Okay, we're going to get started with a newsletter here. First, I'm going to start with the post that you build and just tweak on it a little bit. I'm actually running this kind of fast because this is the boring section. I'm going to stick in some headlines. I'm going to make some pictures a little smaller because that becomes a big issue when you go to something smaller than like the stuff with email newsletters are. I'm just adding some white space at this point and that sort of thing. Now it's time to paste this into our email software section of the website. We're going to update this post so that it's on the website, and we're going to go to the core editor. You see those three little dots up there? We go to those and we tell it we want to be in the code editor instead of the visual editor. We copy everything in there. Make sure you click before you choose select all or you get random things. Right click and copy. Go to start a new campaign. When we get to the new campaign, we want to, we'll have to go to find the right basic template. Of course, we name it first, but with the right basic template that lets us paste in what's in our clipboard right now, which is that big mass of code. So at this point, we need to select the raw HTML. When we do that, it lets us, first of all, we get rid of the little bit of starter code they give us, and then we're going to paste in. That's what's in our clipboard. That's the code view of the post from. Then we can go to the simple boxed template so we can look at it a little better. We can see here that this picture came through too large, and we're just going to pop it down to 50% over there in the corner. Email software has to be pretty narrow, or email code has to be pretty narrow to show up correctly. So we're going to make these pictures smaller, and we might as well add a caption to Cricket's cute picture. Notice that I already have alt text in there. And now everything looks pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and send. First, we want to save, of course. And you always have to scroll all the way to the top to get to the save button, which I find frustrating, but they don't care. I'm going to preview it. That's what that itty-bitty little blue button is. And we might find another picture we need to reset, but these look really good. I'm saving again, not because it's necessary, but because I'm a little compulsive about that. And then we're going to say, go to the next step, which is the subject and settings. This first thing is the subject line on the email, and then that email pre-header. In some software, that will show up next in the email. So it's kind of another. You don't want it to be identical because that will look strange in some places, but it's a kind of a second header sort of thing. And some people will see it and some people won't. At this point, you should send a test email, and I just didn't because I was in a hurry. But you should send a test email to yourself and make sure it looks good. For this email, because it covered all of your things, I want to go to everybody that's a subscriber. So I'm picking all the lists and all the tags. But if we wanted to send something just to people who had signed up for horse information, we could do that. That segmenting is really powerful once we get to the point where we need it. We're not going to exclude any contacts, but you could, which is, again, pretty cool. And it is sent. Oh, no. We got to hit send. One more send button. There we go. That is the one that actually pulls the trigger. And it will eventually find its way to this page where you can watch the progress if you want. And that's all there is to it.